Hey, this is Stephen Curry, and this is Wired Autocomplete Interview. Alrighty. What is Stephen Curry's highest scoring game? 62 points in the NBA a couple years ago. There was a lot of chatter just around, post-championship run reality of, our new team and roster and how it's being defended and all that. I heard it all and then had the game of my life. Felt like I couldn't miss. What is Stephen Curry's favorite kind of play? Ooh, that's a good question. Sounds like a game-winning shot. I'd say probably like a 4-point play, getting fouled on three-point line and knocking down a shot because I get to do my count and have a little fun with it. What is Stephen Curry's vertical jump? That is a great question that I don't even know if I know the answer to. I think back in 2009 when I went through the pre-draft combine, I think it was like 28. 32 maybe. Doesn't really matter now. I play below the rim. What does Steph Curry eat before a game? It's usually like a little grilled chicken, some pasta, a couple of veggies. It's way better when Aisha cooks it though. Just try to have a little bit of protein, carb, and some veggies and get ready for the game. Usually like 3 hours before the game. What song does Stephen Curry listen to before games? It depends on my mood. I have a playlist that is probably like an hour long that has all type of music. It's got some rap, some R&B, some Christian rap, some gospel, some country. It's got literally everything on there, but I would say Lupe Fiasco and Lecrae are like the two featured artists on most of my pregame playlists. Why Stephen Curry is called Chef? This is a very hot topic at our house, so I get the nickname Chef Curry. Drake dropped the first line, Chef Curry with the pot, which is obviously a call to me kind of cooking him up on the court. The real Chef Curry is Aisha Curry. Borrow the nickname every once in a while when I'm on the court, but she's the real Chef Curry. Why Steph Curry is underrated. Growing up in the game, I was always, the skinniest kid on the court. I was a 3-star recruit. Didn't really get all the major offers. I knew I could play with the best of the best in the country. I knew that even though I was a late bloomer and didn't pass the eye test, that I could excel at the highest level. I just needed the opportunity to showcase my skills, and that underrated mindset is part of my DNA forever. So no matter how many accolades and accomplishments I've had, I still carry that as motivation and inspiration to prove to myself more than anybody that I'm capable of doing, great things on and off the court. That's the underrated mindset. When you told me when I went to Davidson, would I ever have a documentary about this part of my life? I would have been like, what are you talking about? What does that even mean? But now knowing that, all the great things that have happened and everything that was born in that experience that I had those 3 years, it's the perfect title for the origin story of everything that I've been able to accomplish. Why was Stephen Curry drafted so late? Some would say 7 is not so late. 7 out of 60. There were 3 other point guards that were drafted ahead of me. And obviously, over the last 15 years, I've tried to excel at the highest level and make that 7th draft pick status look really, really low. So it's kind of a revisionist history a little bit on that one, but I love the fact that 7 is now seen as way too late. Where did Stephen Curry meet his wife? I met Aisha junior year of high school at our church youth group. So we didn't go to the same high school, didn't really date. We're in the same circle of friends, and then dated about 3 or 4 years later, and the rest is history. Stephen Curry best shots. The OKC shot, a big 3 in Game 6 of the 2022 finals. There's a lot of them, so that's nice. We're talking just basketball and not golf. I had them very recently, a hole-in-one at the American Century Classic on the 7th hole. It was 152 yards of pitching wedge. And then I had a nice little 20-foot eagle putt to win the tournament. So my first ever, tournament win there. So I had some really good golf ones too. Does Stephen Curry play defense? I love that. That's a hell of a question. The answer is yes, but sometimes. Stephen Curry shoe size. I wear a size 12.5, sometimes a 13, depending on the kicks.
Any idea who might have the biggest in the league?
Probably in the history league, I would say Shaq. But right now, probably either KD or Joel Embiid, maybe, just based off of sheer size. Stephen Curry, night-night. That was my little game-clinching celebration. Anytime you hit a big shot, it's kind of like put them to sleep, put the kids to bed. It became kind of the wave after the finals in 22. It hit a lot of different sports. It still showed itself every once in a while, so pretty cool moment. Alrighty, will Stephen Curry be in the Hall of Fame? I sure hope so. Hopefully that's pretty much guaranteed at this point. Not gonna slow me down at all to acknowledge that, but hopefully that's pretty much guaranteed. Stephen Curry tips on shooting. It all starts with balance. So if you look at the greatest shooters in the history of the league, nobody shoots the same as somebody else. So we've all kind of perfected our mechanics and are able to repeat the same release and the same shooting tempo, form, balance every single time we shoot. But it all starts in your feet. If you have bad feet, bad balance, you're never going to be able to release the ball the way that you want to and have the accuracy and consistency that you need to be called a great shooter. So it all starts with your feet. Stephen Curry lifestyle. Wow. I don't even know how to define the lifestyle of just being an all-around great guy. No. I just like to have fun. I like to enjoy my life, enjoy the things I get to do, be present in the moment, take some chances, extend your comfort zone a little bit. On and off the court, on and off the course, family, just trying to have fun and enjoy the blessings that God's given me. That's the lifestyle. Stephen Curry legacy. Being able to change the game and, what we stand for, changing the game for good. A lot of the ways that the game is played now, I feel like I've had a huge part in that. How people see their ability to be creative on the court, stretch their range, stretch their imagination, but then also off the court, providing a lot of opportunity and inspiration for people to find their true potential in life and trying to be a big inspiration in that part as well. Who did Stephen Curry beat in the NBA Finals? We beat Cleveland 3 times, 15, 17, and 18, and we beat Boston in the 22 Finals. 4-2 in the Finals. We lost to Cleveland once, and we lost to Toronto. Got to win some, you lose some. It's all good.
Is there a performance of those 4 that you felt most proud of?
Definitely Game 4 of the 2022 Finals. That was a hostile environment, and we were down 2-1. We needed to win that to give ourselves some life, and had one of my best games of my career, considering the magnitude of that moment for sure. Stephen Curry eye color. I'm the green-eyed monster, as my mom used to call me when I was a little kid. So we have some good eyes in our family. Stephen Curry, unanimous MVP. That was an unreal year. It was the 73-9 year. It was also the year we lost in the NBA Finals. To be, the first unanimous MVP winner in NBA history was crazy. There's been so many amazing athletes that I'm following their footsteps, so it was special. I do remember exactly where I was when they announced it. I was sitting right underneath the TV at my house in Walnut Creek, and the whole family went crazy, so very, very special moment for sure. Stephen Curry half-court shots. It's hilarious because some people have sent me the link of there's a compilation of all the half-court shots that I've made. The funny part is I practice all of them, whenever I'm in a gym. It's how I end every workout pretty much. And most of the shots that you see in the game, it's not the first time I've either taken or making them because I just like to have fun when I'm in the gym, and that usually involves kind of chucking them from half-court every once in a while. There's a lot of people that, want to wait till right after the buzzer to throw it up. Because if it goes in, it's really cool, but if they miss, it doesn't count towards the stats. I really don't care what my percentage is because I'm going to keep shooting them. Stephen Curry records. That sounds like I got a studio or something. Like I'm out here putting out all the greatest and latest music. Nah. The most special record, I guess, is the 2974, which is still now stretching into the 3000s of three-pointers made, which I'm trying to keep stretching the record there in the NBA history. There's been a lot of great shooters, Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, even my dad. I hope to keep pushing it where it's untouchable, but I know how the game has changed, so I'm assuming that somebody's going to be coming behind, and we'll challenge it at some point, but hopefully not anytime soon. Can Stephen Curry dunk? I used to be able to. I definitely can. You won't see it in the games that often because now I'm in the business of, conserving, energy. 2 points is 2 points, as they always say, so take the layup because I've definitely missed a bunch of dunks. I think you can look it up a highlight reel of dunks that I've had in my career, which is cool. I am 6'3", so I should be able to get up there. How does Stephen Curry train? I really pride myself on the work that I put into the game. Whether it's in the weight room, my skill set on the court, conditioning, and what they call the unseen hours. I really pride myself on the work ethic because that's the only way that I could be successful. It's the gift that keeps on giving. You got to keep putting in the time to get the results.
Do you do a lot of golf prep, or does this just come natural?
Let's say if I put in 100 hours on basketball, probably about 10 hours of golf. It's the hardest sport in the world to try to master. I don't think anybody has other than Tiger and maybe Jack Nicklaus. I do obsess over it a lot, so I watch a lot of swing videos. What is Stephen Curry's wingspan? This is a sour spot for me. A lot of guys in the NBA have longer wingspans than their height. Way better on defense, can steal the ball, can block shots. So there's a lot of guys who are like 6'5" with 6'9" or 6'10" wingspans. I am the average 6'3" guy with 6'3" wingspan, so nothing remarkable there at all. That's what I got. Where is Steph Curry on the scoring list? I want to say I'm like 48th or something like that, but I don't know where I'm at.
Was there anyone you felt significant passing?
It sounds crazy because it was a long time ago, Pops, but my dad, most of his career, especially towards the end and all the milestones that he had, so to pass him in the scoring books is just, you know, something that's special. He played 16 years in the NBA, and that was always a goal of mine. So I'm entering year 15. I'm almost there, but I feel like I got a lot left. Just trying to enjoy the experience in the process. All right, we got through all of those boards. There's some great questions, some weird ones in there too. I actually did learn a little bit about myself through these questions too. So till next time, we out.